In 2005, 12 individuals met through a writers' community on the social networking site Orkut. 1 year later, they founded Desi Writers Lounge, an online workshop and platform for emerging writers and poets from South Asia. Over the years, this literary enterprise, run entirely on a voluntary basis, has branched into several exciting initiatives. Online writing courses, a book club operating out of Karachi, Lahore and Islamabad, an annual short story competition with a 50,000 rupee prize, a presence at international literary festivals, and an online biannual magazine called Papercuts that gets submissions from writers across the globe.
Papercuts is fast emerging as one of the best ambassadors of new writing from South Asia. We've gone from a magazine that nobody knew about to a magazine that actually has a regular readership in the South Asian region and in the South Asian diaspora. Over the last 3 years, we've interviewed a number of world-renowned authors, including Babsi Silva, Mohsin Hamid, Muhammad Hanif, Musharraf Ali Farooqi, Jeet Hill.
I think it's important to support Papercuts because it's a way for writers to showcase their work. Also, I've seen the way it's evolved over the last few years, and I think there has been acknowledgement of the fact that people do need to find home their work.
I try to learn a lot about a poet before I start editing a poem for Papercuts. I try to initiate a dialogue and learn about the situation that sparked the poem, the inspiration behind the poem, and the perspective of the poet as we move forward in the editing process.
This process of collaborative editing is absolutely crucial to the spirit of our work, because for us it's never just about publishing. For us it's about helping writers to grow.
We have a great creative team that's working on both poetry editing, prose editing, general editing and design work, which I'm really proud of having played an integral part of.
If this magazine goes into print, it's going to be one of the most beautiful literary magazines to come out of the entire region. And that is something worth aspiring for. We work very hard on creating a product that actually pulls new readers towards the work of new writers.
Some of us are students and some of us have families, and we all just sort of, pitch in and make sure the work gets done. And it would be great if we had more resources and if we could build on our existing bandwidth and bring Papercuts out into print.
Here we are, bringing out this beautiful magazine, which really deserves to go into print, which deserves to be seen by more people. And this magazine represents the best of South Asia. It really, I think, helps to tear down a lot of prejudices. It helps to create more cultural understanding. And this is something which everyone around the world needs to invest in wherever possible. Help the writers to come up, help the poets to come up, help them to tell their story.
It's about representing poetry and prose and art, and that is what we aim to do. And scene.